I feel like after a certain amount of time that I have been practicing dance in many different kinds of ways, I have some values, some propositions that I would love to just share it. It's something that helps me to learn by sharing it. It's also keeping my brain to be constantly updated, because it's not only us after the experience, a certain experience, that know the truth, but somehow the young generation has a new propositions that are kind of contemporary. For me, it's about the individual inside of collective inside of individual, noticing many different kinds of things, shapes, space, energy, presence. Everything is valuable. Small things, tiny small things, or big dancing. You know, all it comes into how I feel when I dance, when I work with shapes, when I perform or research. It's how I feel. So I think what really stimulates me, what guides me, what I love is like it passed through my body. I think I would like to share that. Being in a transition, constant transition, in an open and very vulnerable space, in a softer, slower, but also within the energy, looking for the oxymorons, you know, like within the energy, I look for the softness and the space and the lightness. Even like in a state of mind, or like you can have a very simple presence, but it doesn't mean that it's nothing. So I would like them to make them imagination creatively busy inside of something that goes slower. The slower we go, we zoom in, the more you see. My strategy is not to stress so much. I kind of I believe in the patience and the discipline, like in a process. It's like I was bringing them a little bit, guiding them in the different corners based on how we felt together, you know. And so if they had a drive, if we spent 4 hours moving and going until, you know, we were sore, but, you know, because there was a drive, there was a flow. Well, sometimes we were tired. I was like, yeah, but we can continue, but in a different area of yourself, like in a subtleness, in a presence, you know. So that was my main strategy, like to tranquille, on stresse pas. I feel it. Let's give it time. The second year has a very big quality, very good quality I like, that they are a group. I don't know their personal one-to-one stories, but as a group they have a common respect and some kind of empathy, support, name it. Never stop learning, have an open mind and the discipline. And if you don't find it in a studio, because sometimes you have to rent a studio, well, do it other ways. And if you don't get to a company, don't wait for a job to come, invent one. That would be my suggestion, proposition. So you don't have to wait to be taken in after the audition to get somewhere. If you don't, well, invent one job. Maybe you'll give a job to others, and they might be your best friends, like it happened to me, and maybe the show will work, and maybe that becomes your bread, you know? So you never know. Like I would say, open mind is creative mind, and solution comes if you have a discipline.